there's a few things that we always start with for our waist beads. A nice, really sharp pair of scissors. You need 2 bowls. I like to keep it on the tray just in case anything falls. The kind of cord I like to use, I don't like the cotton one because it breaks down over time. This is actually a fishing line and it's 30-pound test. And so this is to hold 30 pounds of weight, you know. And so obviously these beads don't weigh anything close to 30 pounds, so it makes it last a long time. And then of course you need tape measure. So the first step you're gonna do is measure. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait before that. First, I want to tell you, go over the different meanings of the crystals. So we have a few different ones lined up. The ones that I like to use for waist beads the most are chips or very small beads. Traditionally, African waist beads always used only glass, and it was for like keeping track of your weight loss. This is before the days of scales. So if you were losing weight, especially if you put it up here, it drops lower and lower. If you're putting on weight, it goes up higher. You know, so that was one way. Then the other reasons were for honoring, you know, femininity, representing fertility. So, and usually mothers made them for their daughters. And you put it on and, you know, take it off. And usually they tie a knot, it's permanent. But some of mine are on, like I have a lot of them on. Some of mine I did tie knots because I don't really like having the clasp to open and close it. But I have a couple where I did put the clasp. But when we make them for our customers, we always put the clasp on the ends to open and close, the hook. So that's how you'll be making yours. So one of the first beads that I have out is hematite. And hematite is a stone that's very good for the root chakra, and it has grounding properties to it. Hematite also is a stone that's worn for issues involving the blood, like blood circulation, high blood pressure, things like that. But whenever someone's dealing with something like that, I let them know, combine herbs with that too. And certain things may need to be changed in your diet as well. So I don't like to just take this and say, here, this is what you need if you have high blood pressure. You know, I think we got to go a little bit further than that. So that's hematite. This size bead is 4 millimeter. And then this style of bead, like all the rest, these are called chips. And chips are basically like the pieces that fall off or break off when they're making statues and stuff like that. And that makes them a lot more affordable. So, and then they have a much more like authentic look, like, you know, that fresh look of being dug up, and it's just, you know. But they are polished, but they're not shaped. So there's like a nice, you know, there's a nice, what's what I'm looking for, not fluidity, but it has a nice form naturally. So these are tiger's eye. And tiger's eye is a gemstone for the solar plexus chakra. And I'm going to talk about, being that we wear these at our waist, I'm always going to let you know which chakra it affects, so you know how close it is to it. So this, as a waist bead, usually sits right around the navel, and so that's what chakra this is. The solar plexus is the navel chakra. And that pertains to confidence, courage, especially courage when speaking. So if someone's like involved in sales, or if someone does public speaking, I like to give them tiger's eye along with other stones for the throat chakra. But tiger's eye is also for decision making, what else? Willpower. So to me, tiger's eye, it's like the boss stone. Like, this is a stone when you got to make some decisions, keep things under control, you know. So I love tiger's eye for that. Tiger's eye is also for protection, but I think it has to do with protection from envy, not just general protection from negativity. I think it's specifically for that, because that and bloodstone were the 2 original stones that were used to ward off the evil eye. And the evil eye is just another way of saying envy. It's someone looking at you and not being happy for you, not having good thoughts about you. So this is carnelian. Carnelian is a stone that I love to give to all my artists out there, and performers and poets and musicians, hairstylists, because this is for people who can make money off of their skills. This is a stone that's for wealth and creativity. So if someone has something they're good at and they want that to be part of their income, or it already is, then I like to give them carnelian because it's like a boost in that. Carnelian also is a stone that is for empowering us in our sexual energy and our sexuality, and that is definitely a powerful force or a powerful energy when it's being used properly. Unakite unakite, and this is the sacral chakra. Sacral. The sacral chakra is the one right below the navel chakra. That's the one that's the orange chakra, so that's why that pertains to that. This is unakite. Unakite is for the heart, and it is for overcoming all of the sad feelings and all of the bad feelings that cover up the heart chakra, which we tend to develop, feelings that we tend to develop from negative experiences with other people. Anger, resentment, feelings of rejection, feelings of abandonment, loss, grief. You know, if we lose a loved one, unakite is to help you heal for that emotionally. So it helps to clean the heart chakra. And it is also a stone for fertility, but I always like to emphasize the healing part, because some people, they take off running when they hear fertility, and I'm like, no, you need that healing part. So, you know, if you're not doing nothing, you're not just going to get pregnant from the stone. So this is garnet, and garnet is for the root chakra. Garnet is a stone for passion, success in business. It's one of the aphrodisiac stones. Garnet is also a stone for wealth. What else? And protection. For protection, particularly when you have to stand up for yourself and defend yourself and protect yourself. It was a stone that was used in battle by warriors. They would put it in the shield, like their shields, to protect themselves in battle and give them the bravery they needed, but protecting them from the enemies too. So that is that tray of stones. This is definitely, these two are like the biggest favorites for a lot of people. This is green aventurine, and green aventurine is the ultimate stone of wealth. It is good for the heart chakra, but it also does have some healing aspects and attributes to it. But green aventurine has a whole lot to do with wealth and abundance, success in business, success financially, period. Good fortune when it comes to finances. So that's green aventurine. The next, I would say, that's most often picked out of everything here, besides the aventurine, is the black tourmaline. Protection from negativity. Those are kind of the two things that people ask about a lot. Attracting money, repelling negativity. They ask about this a lot. So these two are chosen in that. This is, overall negativity. Black tourmaline is like the premier protection stone. Back in the day, it was only used by shamans and priests and tribal leaders, because their people came to them for prayer, and they used tourmaline to get rid of the negativity or get rid of any evil forces that were blocking that person's blessings. And this also does protect from electromagnetic fog, cell phone towers and things like that. That's all in the air, and it's to protect from, specifically from when it comes to negative people, specifically the kind of people that are like energy vampires, so to speak. Like they just trying to drain you, put their problems on you, don't really take your advice, and just still keep cooking, This is to shield you from that kind of energy. What else on tourmaline? There's more, but that's just what I remember. And everything I mentioned is just the tip of the iceberg on all of these. I have also, if any of them speak to anybody as far as, what they might need, feel free to look in the book and see what else that stone may represent, so that you can decide even further, narrow your choices down. This is turquoise. Turquoise is a stone of good fortune, pretty much just overall good fortune and blessings. It is also for the throat chakra, improving friendships and relationships, and it is also considered to be a master healer by various Native American tribes and traditions. And then here is a bowl. This is the everything bowl. So there's a lot more than just the ones that I have lined up here that we can pick out from here as well. There's moonstone in here and sodalite and a lot of others. But this is the everything bowl, because we do a lot of waist beads that have a little bit of everything. So the last three I have lined up. This is peridot. Peridot is for the heart chakra, and peridot is for wealth. What else in peridot? Spiritual growth and transitioning. Peridot, I read, is only to be, should not be worn by people who aren't making an effort to really stick to their path. Like if you just kind of in and out of different things and dibbling and dabbling, and not really serious You know, basically, people that's putting up a front on their spiritual growth instead don't wear, they should wear tarot, because the consequences of pretending to be something you're not are much worse when you have tarot. So I read that about peridot, and I read that about malachite. This is labradorite. Labradorite is definitely a stone that speaks to me so much. It's just one, everyone has one of their favorite stones. This is one that I could never have enough of. Labradorite is for the third eye, your brow chakra, intuition, understanding other dimensions and different levels to things. It's good for astral travel, accessing higher dimensions and other realms of growth spiritually. It's also for creativity and self-control and willpower and overcoming addiction too. And it's just something I've just loved before I knew anything about it. It's one that pulls me heavily. And then last but not least, this is malachite. Malachite is a stone of new beginnings and change and bringing about transformation in your life. I like to use malachite every new moon. Every new moon, I try to speak certain things into existence and write down plans on, and I try to make it small plans on certain things that I want to manifest within the next couple of weeks or so. And I always, when I write those down, I always have my malachite near it, or I'm holding it as I speak it into the universe, you know. Malachite is also for the heart chakra. I don't remember if malachite represents wealth or not. But when it comes to change, spiritual growth, it does have some protection qualities as well. So, based on that, you can choose which stones that you want to work with. And like I said, mix them, because we always put multiple stones on our waist beads. So the next step, once you choose your beads, you want to measure yourself. And you got to measure yourself where you want it to sit. So don't just measure your waist. Yes, sis? But, I don't know what time it is.
So I'm saying, do you want to come?
Oh, yeah, you can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
That end up wanting stages, like increments. I don't know.
No, until we start beading. Once we start beading, then we'll stop there. So you don't want to just measure your waist, unless it's where you have to measure where you want it, because a lot of women know their waist size, but they might want their waist piece to sit here, and that's a different number. So once you know exactly where you want it to sit, that's going to be the numbers you're working with tonight.
Okay. So while the family that's here at the workshop are measuring themselves, we just want to say a special shout out to all the family that joined us. And yes, I see Herbal Fruit says, I think mine is broken. Your waist bead is broken. We love the humor, don't we? Sister Felicia's laughing because she... Thanks for the love, family.
Yeah, whoever doesn't know, they might not know. Herbal Fruits is a man, the ultimate juice king of our shop.
Right.
He does not own waist beads.
But he does have juice, natural juices that you can purchase here at the shop. Usually it's at our workshops. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow.
Saturday night, yeah.
Absolutely. So, and
I better have some carrot juice on the way.
Oh, okay.
That's a must.
Yes, I hope we are hearing that. And yes, skydive from the moon. You said yes, yours is permanent and you love it. That's wonderful. As Sister Felicia was stating earlier, you have permanent ones and then you have ones with clasp on it. So I think we're just finished measuring up here, getting ready to...
Alright, perfect. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the string and you're going to measure it, but add 4 inches. We don't really need 4, but for beginners, I always add way extra inches because we're going to need some extra space for the crimping part of the end. But technically, you only need like 2. Once you get good at this, you need like 1.5 inches to 2 inches. And you added your 4 inches, right? And then you're going to put a knot at one end, like I did mine. So you want to just put a knot. I just make it a little. Try try to get it close to the tip. It doesn't have to be right at the tip, but it's close enough. And then you want to use this to grab the tip and get an extra tight grip on that as you're tightening the knot. Because you don't want this knot to come apart, to come open as you are beading, because then everything will fall off. So here, so use this here. Yeah, just pull the tip.
When I made mine, I have a little confession. I made mine and I used my teeth. I didn't know to use the tool. That's just a little confession, family. Back to the tutorial. Back to the workshop.
Trust me, you're not alone. All right, so let me see. Yeah, that's in there to stay. I think so. You did one or two. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so have you chosen which stones you want to work with? I have to make one for my mom, and I forgot what she said she wants. I think these are earth tone colors. I'm going to do some tight side. That is a pretty shirt.
I'm not always right, like most of the time. And they don't take my advice.
And then they come back and cry some more. Yeah, we want to keep that away. That's very draining and time consuming. So do some black tourmaline. Did you want to mix anything else with it? Green aventurine, the heart chakra, and wealth, abundance, success, and business. Just good fortune financially. Okay. So black tourmaline.
Okay.
Aventurine.
And what chakra was the black tourmaline again? What chakra was that? Root chakra.
The root chakra is the tip spot.
Oh, okay, so if it sits low near it, that's kind of good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know because I'm thinking that's speaking to me this evening. I might have to, yes, I don't know. Gonna have to make one of those. Minus my teeth, but it's mine, so it doesn't matter if it's my saliva. Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, you're waiting on some moonstone beads too.
Yes, the moonstone.
There's some moonstone in here, but she needs more than this, than what I have. And she has one that looks a little brighter than this. So this is counting in change room over there. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the moonstone. This one right here. So those two, these two. Okay. All right. So the amount that you put, you're gonna need not this much. And about that much. You're gonna need about this much from both of them. Did she really just say that? The lady counted her change back wrong, and the customer's really mad. And the owner is saying, "Give me your phone number and address." I mean, if she has bills to pay, that's not gonna work. Phone number and address.
We are Instagram live, and when I say live, we are live up in this piece. Yes, family. Which we do have a top security here. I haven't seen him lately, but maybe he'll do a little quick cameo. We are secure here at the mall.
Make it pretty interesting sometimes. They're nowhere to be found right now. This lady could be like really, really, really angry and start trying to attack this lady, and the security has nowhere to help.
Well, hopefully they work it out soon. Find a resolution.
They're about to start throwing some crystals over there.
This is some gemstones gonna go flying over there.
Shoo. So we're doing like a half and half, like a equal parts of like a black tourmaline and the aventurine is how you pronounce it?
Yeah, so I'm just splitting up into two stones into a bowl.
Okay.
I'm going to grab another bowl. Okay, so now the next fun part is you get to pick your filler beads, your spacer beads. These would be the ones that are going to go like in spaces, you know, like how I have white on this, you know, so you have to pick. And we're going to come over here. Because there's lots of colors.
This workshop is extremely interactive.
I started to bring them all to the table, but I'm like, I have way too many colors. I'm just going to let it go here.
All those choices back there, family. Let me zoom in so the family can just see. There's all different choices around here. Filler beads of all different colors. No, you just take the bowls with you. Just bring the bowls with you, what you're interested in. There's so many different colors.
My mom wanted tiger's eye. No, that's the malachite. So which colors did you pick? Okay, so this is amber and this is soda light. But you still need the spacer, you need fillers. These are the filler beads.
Okay, so these are all the different filler beads we're going to be using?
She didn't grab any yet. She just ended up with more gemstones.
Oh, okay.
So here she has amber. Amber is for calming the emotions, decreasing pain in the bones and the joints. That's why amber is worn for teething babies historically.
Oh, the babies.
To this day, they're still like the most common baby bracelet or baby necklaces are amber. And then this is sodalite. Sodalite is for the throat chakra, purifying your aura, protection from negative nearby people that are close to you. And then this is hematite, which is the same one here that we went over.
Okay.
So her spacers that she chose, she has a random mix here. This is black and then some red. So those are the glass seed bead fillers. And so now I'm going to show you the trick to doing your waist beads quickly. Because people see these and they're like, oh gosh, I got to pick up every bead and find the hole. No, they don't do that. So the reason that I said in the beginning, always start with really sharp scissors, is because you want the tip of your wire to not have a blunt edge. So you hold it like this and you cut it at an angle. And can you see how I made it kind of sharp? So that's what you want to do.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. All of them now and tell them to watch the camera. You're not giving them no money now. You're not giving them no money now. Call him on the check it first.
Okay, so and you have the knot on the other end. So the way that you get these, I'm using these, and I have a few amber beads. So these are the ones that I'm gonna do for my mother. This is a very late birthday present. So I'm going to, I mean, the way that we start, you want to hold the tip of your string like a spoon. To me, that's like the most comparable thing. So if you see the way I'm holding it, I'm holding as if I have a spoon in my hand. With your thumb on top of the curve. So you're like this. You wouldn't hold the spoon like this. You want to be like that. This is exactly the way you hold the spoon.
Okay, so you just kind of scoop your hand.
Okay. And so after this, you know, because this is the part I wanted them to see.
Okay.
And after this, you know, it's just the continual thing. So the way you get the beads on without going like this.
Oh my goodness, that was me. That was
You want to
me.
hold about 1.5 inches or an inch or so, and make sure it's in the position curving upward like a spoon would curve, and you just gently go into the bowl, and they get caught. They just catch on to the string.
Yeah, I was doing something like that, but I didn't know about the little curve thingy. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Oh, that makes life easier. Man. So instead of individually doing that. Okay.
And so sometimes you dip it in once and 6 beads get on at the same time. And sometimes you just got to do it a few more times. But that's how you get them on quickly.
Okay. So
just that quick, I have 2 inches on already. So you can do, you know, we can go through them pretty quickly when you do it this way. And it's good to hold it like this. With your bowl tilted. Hey family, how's it going? Good. Long time no see. How are you?
Hello, ladies.
We're doing a Waistbeads workshop.
Oh, okay.
Did you need
Isn't
me
that
for
supposed
anything?
to be doing like, doesn't that heal?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of healing elements with Waistbeads.
That's where you guys hold most of your emotions.
Yeah, that it has a lot to do with that. Historically, Waistbeads have been worn for embracing your divine feminine energy, embracing your fertility, things like that. Yeah. And keeping track of your weight loss or weight. Just keeping track of your weight. So as you get bigger, you know, they get higher. But if you're losing weight, they go lower. Yeah, because it's an ancient practice, and so this is before the days of scales.
Do you have any raw tourmaline?
Yes, I have some in the bowl. Yeah, it'll be all the way on the other side. The bowl to the bottom left is the tourmaline. And there's some wrapped. There's a couple that are already wrapped into necklaces.
all right.
Yeah, so then that's the process. And then for your stones, for the stones, that part, you know, we just do by hand. So like this one, you know, I'm doing tourmaline. Tiger's eye. So this combination will have brown spiller beads and tiger's eye.
Okay. So I guess you just pick the pattern and how you want it to go on the string, as Sister Felicia has demonstrated. And it's pretty much easy from there. Once you get your rhythm going, you have all your material out, and you have your knots all in place. You're not in place, and you learn to spoon the tip of the string to put those seed beads on, and then you just go from there.
At the end, you know, you can tie it and make it, you know, non-removable. Like a few that I have on it like that, but then you can also, you know, crimp it and have the hook to open and close if you need to take it off. You know.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and finish up with our workshop. Thank you for joining us this evening. And don't forget to visit ejbeads.com, where you can sign up for our newsletter and get emails for our workshops, coupons, freebies. And you can also make your purchases or create any orders on there. If you want custom-made pieces, we have those available. Until next time, family, thank you for joining us at Enchanted Jewels 360. Peace, love, and light.